Hi, this is Kina Knisley with Team K Squared of Keller Williams, and I am in Honolulu, and this is Real Talk about real estate. And today I have Victoria Perez out of Florida. I'm going to let her explain where she is. Thank you so much for being with us today. How are you?
It's great. Thank you. Everything's good in Florida. Our weather is actually beautiful today. I think we're 74, so it's lovely.
Ooh, it finally stopped raining here. I mean, it's Hawaii, but here, I'll even unblur. Can I unblur? Uh, I don't know how to unblur. What I look, it's actually
Oh,
sunny
oh, that's
today. Maybe
beautiful.
I should just leave it. That is kind of nice.
That's lovely with the flags and everything. It looks
Yeah,
great.
I'm at the
Yeah.
Waikiki Yacht Club today, like I explained. I have a BNI meeting later, and that's how
Yeah.
Victoria and I know each other is from BNI. But yes, that's the beautiful beginning of Waikiki. What
I
hotel is
love
that?
it.
I think that's the Prince Hotel. And then they just keep going from there. So,
That's
so that's
great.
a real background.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's
But
great. Leave
But
it.
yeah. So now where in Florida are you?
So I'm a little north of Tampa in the Spring Hill area. So I live in Spring Hill and I service all of Spring Hill. My BNI is located in Hudson, which is Pasco County, and I live in Hernando County, and they're kind of like sister counties. They all kind of blend together. So we're a little north of Tampa. So Tampa's Hillsborough County, and that's where all the crazy is and all the real estate's booming. And we're a little north of that where we're very suburban and lots of subdivisions and stuff like that. People move here, live here, so they're not paying the Tampa prices.
Oh, okay. So who is moving to that area now? Who's moving to the Tampa area and buying in your area? Is there
Oh man, that's such
industry,
a
military?
yeah. So I actually service a lot of military. I actually focus on veterans and military families and things like that because I was a military wife myself for 12 years. But a lot of military because we have MacDill Air Force Base here, and then actually here in Brooksville. So I'm in Spring Hill, Brooksville, Weehawachee. That's our little area here. There's actually a little division here where the National Guard is. So there's a lot of those National Guard members. And then there's a lot of people moving from like New York, Chicago, and up north coming down to Florida. And then they're moving to the Tampa Bay area. So we're still considered Tampa Bay area, even though we're north. So there's a lot of those coming here. And then
Yeah.
here specifically in Hernando County, it's the people that are moving from Tampa who work in Tampa, but they don't want to pay the Tampa prices anymore.
Yeah. So I just want to ask, like, I don't do a lot with National Guard just because we have all the bases here, but they're all active duty. Do you find that the National Guard do not realize they can use their VA loan benefit? Like,
I actually think a lot of people don't realize they can use their VA loan benefit.
isn't it
Yeah, I
crazy?
get that a lot.
I
Yeah,
I mean, because I only because I've done so many VA loans, and I mean they can't use it as quick. I think it's a longer wait period. But yeah,
yeah.
but they don't realize it. They're like, oh no, I'm only National Guard.
Yeah, they don't get it. They don't know that like
It's
they
crazy.
served. And so as long as they have a certificate of eligibility issued to them, they're eligible to use
Yeah,
their VA loan. And there's so many people scared of the VA loans. And that's, in my opinion, the best government product out there. It's
it
a
is.
wonderful loan. Yeah.
I hear, here they're quite common. So everybody, you get a VA loan,
Yeah.
no one cares there's no money down. But I do hear horror stories that on the mainland, sellers see no money down and they think, oh, well, they can't afford it. They don't have any money down.
Exactly.
No, it's the benefit they earned, right? Yeah, it's just
It's
crazy.
great. I
So
know, I agree. I love VA loans.
yeah. Oh, I do too, because they close. I mean,
They
they
do.
have an income, they have a job.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it's great. Yeah.
yeah. Now, what's the average price point in that area? Because you're saying it, they don't want to pay Tampa prices. So what can I get a home for in your area?
I would say like a three bedroom, two bath, two car garage, single family home on, quarter acre. You'd probably pay 300 right now to 350.
Per acre?
Yeah.
Here, 5,000 square feet, and you're bougie.
Oh boy.
And
I mean,
that's the land. That's not the house. Yeah.
of course, some here on 0.15, 0.17, but like up to a quarter acre ish is kind of the norm. I think my house sits on, I'm in a HOA. I think I sit on 0.20. But then we have some areas in this area, Weeki Wachee, it's called Royal Highlands. They're half acre or more.
So, wow. And then what's that going to cost somebody?
Same like 350.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. So you could buy 3 houses there for what we pay for one here.
I
And that's a
bet.
itty bitty house.
I bet. Oh, so your houses are small for that price. I bet. Tampa, you're looking at, five, 600, depending on, how nice the home is, what area it's in, things like that.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
but awesome. Now, so what's fun to do there in your area?
So in our area, particularly here in like Hernando Pasco County, and we have Citrus County, which is a little north of us, and Citrus is a little more rural as well. We have Weeki Wachee Springs here with the mermaids. So have you heard the mermaids? That's here in Weeki Wachee. So we have Weeki Wachee Springs, which is where the mermaids are. And
And
then we
what are
have
the
the actual
mermaids?
spring.
Because I don't know what the
So
mermaids are.
it's we have a little it's an area where people come and they go swimming. There's the river, they kayak, and then there's water slides, and they have like a mermaid show. And Weeki Wachee is known as like the land of the mermaids. And we have mermaids everywhere. There's mermaid statues. There's even a mermaid statue that's famous that was floating down the street when we had those hurricanes and nobody could find her. There was a big mermaid statue that was like floating down the street. And it was all over TikTok. So everywhere you go, it's
Did you
mermaids.
find
And,
her?
and they found her. They did
Okay.
find her. Somebody found her in like their front yard and returned her. And then
Oh,
we have, so that's Weeki Wachee area. And then north of us is like Citrus County. So you've got like the Chaskawitzka River, which people kayak down that a lot. And then there's Crystal River. There's a lot of scalloping. There's a lot of kayaking, things like that. So that's there. And then if you go south of us, you're going into Pasco County. And then you're going down to like Pinellas, where Clearwater Beach is, St. Pete. And then, of course, you're into Tampa and stuff like that. So,
wow.
the
Well, I want to
majority of
come just see the mermaids.
the mermaids are really cool. You have to come at least once and go to Weeki Wachee Springs State Park, and you have to go kayaking and go see the mermaid show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is so cool. Now, what
Yeah.
about investing? Is it a good place to buy, maybe buy and holds, or how's the rental market?
Yeah, I mean, to an extent. So real estate right here in this area specifically is a little difficult right now. But I would say that for the most part, you can find a good deal in Hernando County. Hernando County is reasonably priced. And there's a lot of people since our hurricanes that happened, I say last year now, but in 2024, we had those two hurricanes come through
Yeah.
Tampa Bay. It
Gosh, has that been that
swept through
long?
our area. Yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
know. It swept through our area. Well, it really tore up our Gulf area. Like we have Hernando Beach and Hudson Beach and all that out there, and it tore it up. So a lot of those are being fixed up and resold right now. So a lot of investors are coming through and grabbing those up.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know Devin from Mobile, Alabama? He's also
Oh
the guy.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
so I did one of these with him talking about hurricanes. He had me, I was ready to jump on a plane and fly to Mobile and pick out a
a
house
house.
on the Gulf, right? 400,000. They were super cute. He
Yep.
had me sold. I'm telling you, I was like yelling at my husband, you need to go to United, book us a flight now. And then he goes, yeah, we haven't had a hurricane since 2020. I'm like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly,
dude, that's
exactly.
not a selling point. Never mind.
No, you know what's so strange about what happened here in 2024 is our area, knock on wood, we don't generally get hit with those hurricanes. It's always, thankfully, a miss for us. Like it's hit Fort Myers so many times, it hits Pensacola. Tampa has always been, and there's like this running joke, for lack of a better term, that Tampa's like in a safe haven because of the Indian tribes and stuff like that, where they don't get hit by hurricanes. And
Oh,
then 2024, back to back, two of them came through and slammed, and it ruined a lot of homes. And people weren't prepared. People didn't have homeowners insurance because we'd never
mhm.
been hit by hurricanes like that. So if they paid cash for their home on the water, they just had it. So then they didn't have homeowners insurance. So
Yeah,
those are
that's
the
what.
houses right now that are pretty much being sold at bottom dollar.
Yeah, that's what we saw in Lahaina. Just when they think they're free and clear, they don't think they need to carry the hurricane, the flood, the homeowners. But then something happens and you're kind of stuck. So it's
Exactly.
like health insurance,
Yep.
I hate paying it every month, but
You don't have it, you need it.
it's it's detrimental if you don't have it, right? So you just pay
Yep.
it. But yeah, but
Agreed.
no. So what else do you want people to know about your area?
So our area is like a little hidden gem. So, I talk to a lot of people, especially B&I people from across the United States, and they're like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm in Spring Hill, Florida," and they're like, "Never heard of it."
Yeah.
And I have to say, I'm a little north of Tampa, so we're like a little hidden gem here. And so, like I said, we have three cities in Hernando County, three main cities. It's Weeki Wachee, Brooksville, and Spring Hill. And we're such a community. Like we that's our Tri-City area. We're a little community. We just got our first Olive Garden here, which everybody was so excited about. It's
We
like a
just
running
got one
joke.
too.
Oh, you did? See,
About
that's
a
like a
year
big
ago.
deal, right? Which is so funny. And I haven't
It
even
was.
been there yet, but yeah.
The
There's a
lines
running
were
joke.
out.
Oh,
The
I
lines were
bet.
atrocious. Hours people
I
waited to get
bet. I
in. Yeah.
bet. And there's a running joke in our area that like they're gonna build a Six Flags. It's like all over Facebook. It's like a running joke about building. They're not. Um, and then right above us in north of us is Citrus County, and Citrus County is growing so much. It's very rural. You have your little fishing area, which is like Homosassa Springs and all the kayakers and the fishers and the scalpers and Crystal River. And then you have inland to Inverness. So there's so much variety. There's more than meets the eye outside of Tampa. So like even though everybody wants to live in Tampa because it's Tampa and Tampa's great and it's a lot of fun and there's the bars and the clubs and the restaurants and the shopping, like up here just a little bit north, I can get to the Tampa airport in 30 minutes.
Oh, that's
I can
not
get to
bad.
the casino, which is one of my favorite spots, in 40 minutes. Just a little north and you've got a little hidden gem and it's actually affordable here.
Wow. No, well, I definitely need to
Yeah.
check it out. But thank you
Yeah.
so much. This has been awesome.
Thank
So,
you. I appreciate it.
yes, this has been Kina Knisley with Real Talk about Real Estate, and I'll see you on the next one.